1201. 1201.
Right, that's the CCP unit off there, Bill.
We're go. Spring high. We're go.
200.
Light photo right now.
It's okay.
Into the ag. 47 degrees. Roger. 47 degrees. How's American looking, Bob?
This is Mr. Shay in the Art 1, preparing to leave the atmosphere. Capcom, it's a beautiful, clear day up here. Preparing for control burn in 3, 2, 1, seconds. Fire. Opening exterior hatch and preparing for EVA. Hello there, welcome back to the arm room. I'm really glad you could make it today. Today's episode is all about outer space drawings. Isn't it amazing up here? All you're going to need is a piece of black paper and some chalk pastels. Let's get back to the art room so we can start making our drawings. Hey, I think that was Frankie going by in that spaceship. Anyway, welcome back to the art room for our outer space chalk drawings. I just love making these. We did it about 3rd grade up, I think, all the way to like 5th grade. Just a really neat project. In fact, it's probably in my top 5 of all the projects that I ever did in the elementary school. Really terrific. So I've got a white piece of paper and I'm looking around the house for some things that I think are going to make good round shapes for me. And here I am drawing around a CD and a plate. And then I found this neat little cup. It's going to be the right size, I think. I'll just trace around those and let me see where I can. There's my scissors, and we'll get around here and cut everything out as round as you possibly can. No dents or little stray parts. That'll help your illusion of space a lot if you can make them nice clean openings. So black paper, the blackest paper you can find, of course, and if you go to get some chalk pastels at your local supply store, that's probably what they're going to look like on the shelf. This is my beat up old set that I use that I just love. So my white paper I'm going to lay down so you can see here a little bit better. And let's get started with my stencil. I'm going to get into my pastel set and pick out some colors that I think are going to look really cool in space. Magenta is always one of those, and turquoise is always in there as well. So let's move that black out for a second so I don't get any chalk dust on it. And I'm going to load up as much yellow chalk dust as I possibly can along the edge. Now you'll notice I've got a lighted surface of all my planets, and it's important that when you light up the surface of your planets, you're always going to use the same aspect from the left or from the right, whatever you feel the most comfortable with. And I think I'll put a little red in here to kind of spruce things up. Yeah, get rid of that chalk dust. Back to my black paper, and I'm going to take my fingertip and press down, hold my stencil still so it doesn't move, and see what I'm doing? I'm wiping this chalk dust off in a straight direction. That straight direction is so important. Don't go in like a pie shape. Go straight across your planet. I think I'll put a little blue in here because it looks a little boring with just the red and the yellow, and stretch that across as well. So when I move this away, you'll find that, whoa, oh, that's great. With my kneaded eraser, my little rubber eraser that some people call it, it's important to keep those smudges in space under control, and that's going to be your biggest enemy today, keeping your black paper clean. So picking another bigger stencil hole, and I'm loading that up with white, and I think I'll throw a little sort of a pinkish magenta color in here just to liven things up. With my fingertips, same thing. I'm going to stretch across there. Oops, I missed that one little spot. I need a, yeah, that's it, a little bit better part of my bottom. And look at that. Ah, it's great. Cleaning up too with my eraser as I go, but at the end you can clean up everything. Don't worry about it too much. So I've cut out a paper circle, and this is kind of a neat effect if you like kind of a eclipse look, maybe. Some people think it looks like a black hole, maybe. And I'll put a little turquoise on here to get that kind of more interesting. And let's see, right about there in outer space, I guess so. Let me get a better camera angle here. Okay, perfect. So this time though, I'm not going straight across. You'll notice I'm rubbing out as far as I can on my picture to extend these like lines of light that are coming out from my eclipse or black hole or whatever we're going to call that. Oh, that's great. That's just great. Okay, and a little bit of cleanup. I've got to throw a few stars in here so you get the picture. And when you do stars, try to keep them round. We don't want it to look like it's snowing in space, but try to kind of keep them round. And sometimes in little groups here or there. You get a feel for it. Okay, I want to do a rotating galaxy, so I'm going to color in kind of a white shape, and around that I'm going to do orange. Just picking these colors at random because I like them. Leave the chalk dust on there. We need a lot of chalk dust. And around here in magenta, then around this whole thing. Yeah, a lot of chalk dust because we're going to be molding that, blending that with our finger rather. And turquoise, I think I'll put some turquoise in here. Cool. So with my pointer finger then, I'm going to kind of do a spiral rub here, and you'll notice that my chalk starts wonderfully blending together, and I'm stretching it out so it looks like a little more of a graceful oval. I'm going to swing down to make like a part of it that's rotating out of the circle, like a kind of a side piece here that's been cast out in our shape. And then with my white chalk, then I'll go back in and put as many of these little tiny, teeny, faraway stars that I can here, just to light up that that galaxy, that rotating galaxy out there. And the more stars you get in there, the better. Some of them will be a little bigger than others. That's what we want. Oh yeah, and I think I'll renew that white part in the middle. Wow, that just looks terrific. Okay, so another star. This one I'm going to glow up a little bit by rubbing it and then renewing the white in the center. Another little grouping of stars. And it's just great. Some of the stars can be a little bit bigger. Hey, let's do a shiny star this time. So I blended it. Now I'm going to go up and down with my finger like that. And then I need a little more chalk dust again on that same spot. Now I'm going to pull side to side horizontally on that and then renew the center again if you like the shiny star thing. And yeah, some more random star groupings and bigger stars. Every once in a while I'll put in a little planet back here. I'm not sure what planet that is. It's kind of a magenta planet from really far away. So I want to do kind of a nebula. So I've got this white paper that I'm going to just tear it. Now don't cut it, just randomly tear it in half. And don't worry, we're not wasting paper or anything here. We need this. And so if it doesn't look interesting enough, I'll rip a couple of chunks out of it to make it look a little more random and interesting. And with my orange then, I'm going to go around and add some orange chalk dust here to the edge of my stencil. And a little bit of yellow in there too, just to kind of liven things up, I think. And let's lay that down and see what we get. Oh yeah, I love that. And I'm going to pull down on that. Doesn't look like much till you take the stencil away. And let's see what we get after all that. Oh, sweet. Okay, so a little bit more detail here with my white chalk, and I'm gonna really kind of make an effort to make some star groupings and make everything look kind of neat. And every once in a while I'll twist in. Notice, see, I'm twisting in a little bit brighter star, just to kind of set things all off. Okay, that's going to wrap things up for today. But before we go, remember what we always say. No matter where you go, no matter what you do, you've got something to be proud of. You're an artist. So stick with it. And we'll see you back here next time in Mr. Shay's Art Room.